Time to go. Oh! Well, if it isn't NILOU!
Greetings, Mr. Jute. Do you still have any food that's ready to go?
Of course I do! I've heard that Zubair Theater is hosting a celebration event, so I've reserved some food for you in it. Although, it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer. And this is Paimon, his super reliable guide and helper.
No. Paimon is... hold on. She got it completely right. Look, Traveler! She introduced Paimon correctly!
Don't underestimate NILOU. She always remembers every last little detail about everyone. She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a sumpter beast.
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care of me. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say you didn't reserve enough food?
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. After all, orders get changed all the time. Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they?
Ooh, what a fantastic idea! Mr. Jute, did you bake a batch recently? Tachin is a mixture of rice and meat that's baked into a cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices into his. Its aroma is just so wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crowding all around Mr. Jute's place, you know he's baking up a storm.
But is it really just for the kids? Don't you often follow them in too?
I just can't help myself.
We're 2 peas in a pod! Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
Wait here. I'll bring some over.
Whoa, what a dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness! Paimon can...
No matter how many times I eat it, it's still so delicious.
I wouldn't have offered it as a treat if I wasn't confident in the taste. I baked a lot just now, and it's all packaged.
You made so much. Is it really okay to take them all?
It was nothing. Making 1 serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, I should be thanking you for helping me clear my inventory. Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for a treat? Make sure you got everything. Feel free to come back anytime.
Paimon's starting to understand how you got so many things.
NILOU, good timing. I have the textiles you ordered. If you took any longer, the sumpter beasts might have gobbled them up.
You and your jokes. Sumpter beasts won't eat those kinds of things, Mr. Offsheen.
Jute said that some sumpter beasts ate his spices. Were they yours?
Oh, yeah, really sorry about that. NILOU, if it weren't for you,
Trying to pull anything out of a sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game of tug-of-war.
So they really do eat anything. What's that supposed to mean?
Come now. You know, sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on things. The textiles you ordered are highly durable and woven from the finest. So even if a sumpter beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy? Well, I wouldn't dare experiment.
True, it does sound like some good fabric.
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy.
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think, Trav?
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in.
Tactic? So you mean
I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really good at spinning stories. Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head. My philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's why our NILOU here is.
About time, NILOU. Farhad here was snooping around your props.
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be.
Wouldn't spoiling yourself just ruin all the fun?
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
These two look familiar. I think I've seen them before. Ah, weren't they at the Sub-Zerus Festival?
Yeah, and they're coming to today's celebration too.
Oh, the more folks the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping by tonight.
Oh yes, please do. I'm sure Miss Raykar and Miss Nadja would also love to have a chat with the two of you.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a flower wreath. I really think we should wear some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Wow, it's beautiful. Did you make it?
Farhad did most of the work. What a surprise, huh? He actually knows a lot about crafts.
That is pretty surprising.
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby? I worked really hard on. Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff. Oh, looking forward to the event later.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad.
Thank you, Sumter. Whew.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
See ya. Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer. Of course. We're all like neighbors.
With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work.
I felt so guilty at first. Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Offsheen said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money. When you order the wrong item, or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value of those goods is to give them away. Sorry for the wait. I'll call everyone over, and then we can start.
Let us give you a hand.
Thank you.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange. As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Maybe we shouldn't do that. I didn't do that great of a job. And who would even like it?
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? We're going to give everyone a pleasant surprise. And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before, so this will be a great...
I'm still not really sure about this.
There's nothing to be worried about. Just take a step forward and give yourself a chance. There aren't any scary people here, right?
Right.
Huh. Alright. Maybe this will help. Everyone, over here! Inaya has something great to tell you all!
Wait! I've already said that I'm not ready yet!
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath, in and out. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Using it as a gift, though?
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present. Yeah, it feels like she's still but it looks like Nilou's trying to ease her...
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off.
Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become. You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence.
You've got this.
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia. This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop it.
What a condescending guy. What's...
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the Academia's policies and orders, we have decided to demolish it. As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days, after which you will report to the Academia for further punishment.
Why? Why for...
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked, and now I suddenly only have 30 days? We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days.
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair. You seem to understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Demolition?
The Academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. Sorry. I invited you thinking this was going to be a happy occasion. I didn't know...
There's no need to apologize, NILOU. No one could have seen this coming. Is what that guy said true? The Academia?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the... But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the... After Inaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater. She rarely talks about her family. All I know is that she did... I never expected it to...
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the Academia, right? Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight. That's true.
I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty. What to do?
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue to hold your shows somewhere else? Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out. That also doesn't sound like it'll work.
A debate? Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problem.
Oh! If we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then...
I see. Defeating him in a debate. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher? Huh? No. I'm the literal worst at arguments. I can't debate.
NILOU, you are only so stressed out right now because you care.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
Paimon will help too. You'll feel a lot more confident after doing some prep work. Believe in yourself.
Thanks, you two. All right, I've decided. Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
That's our NILOU. We're rooting for you.
Okay, let's head back and tell everyone what we came up with.
Trying to best the academia in a debate is a If you really want to try, I won't stop you. It's not like our situation can get any worse.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, NILOU's approach will come off as naive, but things might turn out differently from what you expect.
I am in favor of such a romantic feat. No playwright will turn down a compelling underdog story. Sure, in fiction, but I'm not sure how well that will translate to reality. I'm not saying that I don't support you, NILOU. If you need my help, just say the word. Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater get demolished.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the academia that we have some fight in us.
Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot less nervous with your support.
Not to rain on your parade. He's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic. You all already knew that. But you just didn't want to hurt NILOU's feelings. When all's said and done, aren't you hurting her just the same?
That's enough!
Sorry, I've ruined the mood. I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. NILOU shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of—
Yeah, it's way too early to give up.
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the academia. Everyone knows that they're very powerful. But I still want to try. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. If we fail after that, then at least after all, the only thing we can control right now is our—
I understand what you're trying to say. I also have my own intent.
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about our plan for a debate? You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes, I can.
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated in a debate, and truth be told, but since we've decided on a debate, I'll do my best to prepare for it. I'll gather I, by myself, definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father. But what about the entire—
Right.
That's right, Miss NILOU.
Beat the bad guy. Justice will prevail.
Make him eat dirt!
You two. We aren't getting into a fight. But thank you for your encouraging words. I'll do my best.
Well said back there, NILOU.
I felt that I might have said a bit too much. Anyway, we better start preparing now.
When the day comes, I'll get my... If anything goes... I can't...
Mr. Zubair, we're trying to put together a list of
It won't be difficult to explain our position. There in the... I have meticulously managed this theater's affairs for years, and I have abided by every procedure and obtained... I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't expect them to disregard the rules. Yes, I know. But anyone who's staying at the theater, if I can't even protect the members...
You're here. Is the theater actually closing?
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking the whole way back.
Hey, you two.
What exactly happened? Did someone come down from the academia?
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater within 30 days, and that it's going to be demolished.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is a direct...
There's no need to worry, though. I'm preparing for a public debate with the academia. If I win, we might be able to overturn things and change their minds.
Really? That's terrific. You have my full support, no doubt about that.
Mine too! So what was their excuse anyway? They still not a fan of the theater's programs?
Yeah, something like that.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand, huh?
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books.
Exactly. They want to look down on us? Ha! We'll look down on them first.
Don't worry. Everyone here has your back. The academia's recklessness won't get them any praise.
Right. They might think that some forms of knowledge are more valuable than others, but everyone can equally appreciate art. If they don't believe that, send them my way. I got them.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details of dance performance to make things harder for them at the debate.
Sounds like a good idea.
Ignore him. He's joking. Just do things your way. No matter what, we will always support you.
Thank you all so much. Your understanding and support make me feel a lot better.
There are always more solutions than problems. If you need help during the debate, just shout and the entire Grand Bazaar will be at your beck and call.
Gotta show them who has the people's support.
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize our thoughts.
Sounds good. Inaya should also be back soon.
Abby, have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss NILOU. Miss Inaya isn't back yet. Wasn't she just passing on a message?
Traveler, Paimon, I think I've messed up big time. What if Inaya never planned to come back?
What?
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably thinks that all of this happened because she...
Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her father was targeting her. So
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. That's why she doesn't think that we can win the debate. And she doesn't want to implicate us. So she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
Mm-hmm. And then she just quietly left afterward.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. Anyway, first things first. We have...
But where should we start? Sumeru is huge!
I think I might know. Let's start by looking outside the city. Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so if she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again.
Then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's... are signs that someone had stayed here very recently.
But we can't confirm if it was Inaya or not. Let's take a look around first. Did you hear that?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
It sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Yes, we're almost there. Stay back!
It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya, don't be scared! We're coming to help! Yeah! Ha!
Well,
Okay. Looking forward to your good news. That should be everything. The only thing left to do now, I'm not sure why, but...
You were great, NILOU! Your words won over Inaya! Talk like that during the debate, and you'll get an easy win!
Thanks for that, Pi. But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. I need to be calmer, cooler, and more collected. Yeah. I'm acting... Huh? What's left?
Huh? What a strange... Isn't a theater just...
Wait. You're not asking what the theater does, but what it is? Let me think. Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want... Not quite right.
Art must first be
Got it. When we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not of the theater, but Zubair Theater is our reason for coming together. It connects us all in unique ways. In other words, it's like a bond.
A bond?
The theater provides money for Miss Raykar and her children, inspiration for Mr. Kasani. It also gives Inaya shelter from her family. It has brought us together after taking care of every single one of us. And its story won't end here. In the future, many more people will come to the theater and receive its blessing. And we'll all be there for them. Our warm, welcoming community will show them the same. Aside from the delivery of performances, isn't this another reason for
Yeah, that makes sense. We definitely felt that warmth during the preparations for the event. But Paimon doesn't see how this will help in the debate. Oh, gotcha! No matter how strong an opponent is...
I feel like that's another prong in our attack. Thank you so much.
Paimon also feels a lot more relieved.
sorry for the wait. Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. Why are you all smiling so much?
We realized that your dad might not be as scary as we had thought.
We just finished our prep. Rest easy. It will all turn out. We have to win. No, we will win, Inaya.
Fingers crossed.
Hello and welcome, everyone. I am Safwan, a scholar from the Academia, and I swear to judge both parties with the utmost wisdom and impartiality. I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon also serve as a witness to this duel of wits.
Since you so desperately demand an explanation, I will expound on the Academia's stand. You may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Academia is prejudiced against you. However, the truth is that the Academia wishes for every resident of Sumeru to be afforded opportunities to grow. Therefore, the works they consume should also possess enlightening qualities and intellect. We have failed to identify these qualities in the shows performed at Zubair Theater. In other words, instead of struggling against the Academia in pointless confrontations, if you had spent your time reflecting on improving the quality of your shows and enlightening your audience, Zubair Theater would not be today facing such a tragic fate.
Aggressive from the get-go. He's really putting on the pressure. Can NILOU stand her ground?
Calm down, NILOU. First, carefully analyze what he said. He said that we were shut down not because the Academia looks down on the arts, but rather because our shows aren't up to their standard. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior. In your eyes, our shows can't meet the Academia's expectations. Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the Academia judging that? Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a wiser or more enlightening performance. Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all. Everyone has the right to appreciate art.
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction. Guidance and enlightenment are necessary if we are to induce growth in the performers as well as the audience. This stance holds performers to a higher standard and encourages the development of the arts. If all performances are simple-minded, require little effort to comprehend, and lack any impetus for the betterment of society, then nurturing the populace's understanding requires a long and arduous process. And guiding this process is the Academia's true goal.
He changed the topic without batting an eye. Good thing I'm prepared. If I remember correctly, what? No. Can't. The theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the bond that connects us all.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Someone at our theater has tried that before. He was a famed artist, but he recognized that very few people could connect with his works. I agree that art should be enlightening, but we can't pursue that goal by creating complicated works. If a work can't tap into an audience's personal experiences or feelings, then its contents may as well be a castle in the sky. What's the point of performing a show that its audience can't even follow? That would only be forcing people to watch something they don't like.
You can only reach that conclusion from a place of ignorance.
In that case, before passing judgment, You should first become a better dancer than me.
You tell them, NILOU.
Looks like he's backed himself into a corner.
As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support for his judgment of the quality of Zubair. Likewise, the definition that NILOU put forth is but her personal opinion. Neither party is the victor for this particular. Additionally, I must request that both parties exercise greater control on their emotions.
Keep it up, NILOU! You're doing great!
In that case, I shall speak of more concrete matters. The essence of this issue is that you have violated the law. This course of action is also completely procedurally sound. We have already contacted Zubair Theater. However, you have consciously ignored our warnings. Or perhaps your compliance was purely superficial.
That is indeed so, according to the laws decreed by the Academia.
He started talking about procedural stuff, so I need to focus on... Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out. Mr. Zubair has already provided signed copies of all documentation related to our operations. Although the theater's performances don't align with the Academia's requests, the law doesn't say that Zubair Theater can be demolished only because of that reason. Demolition notices need to be provided in writing and made available to the public. Otherwise, the theater can continue to operate as long as its license is valid. Failing to follow these rules makes your stance procedurally unsound.
Yeah!
That's right!
There are different ways to apply the rules. There is precedent for this. So long as this matter is discussed within the Academia, this course of action will come to pass.
Looking at the past 27 cases of similar nature, 90% of them support Sharif's claim and position. However, the demolition process in those cases was only started after discussion at the Academia. In other words, premature notice of demolition is indeed a rash act.
That's more than enough. We've proven that the order is unreasonable as it currently stands.
Cease your futile resistance.
NILOU's definitely won this point, right? You're right. Stay focused, NILOU.
Even if permission for demolition has yet to be obtained, it is a fact that your performances violated the Academia's policies on numerous occasions. Based on that fact, we can permanently revoke your right to perform in Sumeru.
Under the current system, it is indeed possible to immediately revoke Zubair Theater's performing rights.
That's a thing?
Rather than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that your true intention is to maintain your hold over your audience and their patronage as your source of income. Without them, Zubair Theater is nothing more than an empty building. And without its performances, the theater has nothing else of value.
What you said isn't true at all.
Keep it cool, NILOU!
Right. I need to keep calm, but just a little more. Zubair Theater isn't just a performance venue to us. The theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the bond that connects. Zubair Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. It means more than that. It's been our home for a long time. Miss Raykar can't go on adventures anymore, but she has found a stable career and a new life. Her son, Soren, has already passed his theater exam, and he'll soon be our newest member. Mr. Kasani found a new way to look at art. He decided to stay at the theater to watch us grow. Mr. Farhad and Mr. Hushang visit even when there isn't a show going on, and they always tell us lots of entertaining stories. Even Inaya wants to stay with us, and she's starting to look forward to a new future. Zubair Theater exists for them, for every single one of us.
Perhaps Zubair Theater has provided you with a multitude of positive emotions and experiences. However, the interpersonal relationships you speak of were established upon normal theater operations. Sheikh Zubair operates the theater for his livelihood. His employees work for their wages, and the audience comes to enjoy performances. Relationships are merely a byproduct in this exchange of interests. They may be pleasant and captivating, but they can only ever be secondary. When scholars collaborate to solve difficult problems, we freely share our knowledge and resources with one another as if we were all kin. However, this collaboration ends after the results of our work are published. The reason is simple. We are scholars, and there are new projects.
He really doesn't think much of relationships. Paimon also thinks he did a lot of...
Sharif's argument is currently the more persuasive of the two for this point of contention. The continuance of the interpersonal relationships NILOU spoke of remains hypothetical before the theater's demolition, whereas the situation that Sharif described has been well documented at the Academia. The Academia has made significant academic contributions, in no small part due to its researchers' efficiency and ability to compartmentalize.
Oh no! What should we do? Things are going in the opposite direction! A setup? So NILOU's got him?
Good. He said what he said. The next argument could decide this debate. But... is this really the best thing to do? Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else because of her painful past. She already agreed to this. She wants to win, no matter what. Me too. Mr. Sharif believes that interpersonal relationships are a byproduct of working towards a goal. Once that goal is achieved or abandoned, then, if someone has failed to live up to his expectation...
If someone has failed to live up to your expectations and ran away from home, then she should...
Inaya...
Sorry, NILOU. As expected, I should be the one to say it. If in your eyes, the purpose of my existence is to become your academic successor, by your logic, that means there is no more reason to sustain our relationship as father and daughter.
Members of the audience who do not belong to either debate party, please speak with caution.
Let her speak. What she does not say, NILOU will.
No matter how many disagreements we've had, the truth is that you are still my father. You're so immersed in your own world.
Yeah, don't look down on us.
You can watch a dance anywhere, but there's only one Zubair Theater.
I'm almost starting to feel sorry for this guy, what with the idiotic things he...
Order! Order! Members of the audience, do not interrupt debate.
I confess that this is the final argument we had prepared. Disown me, and you will win the debate. But before that, Father, I've been doing some soul searching. Not about whether I should have run away from home. I kept trying to earn your approval, but I only disappointed you over. That is to say, I was exerting pressure on you, and hoping you'd give up on your lofty expectations. But by doing that, wasn't I just doing the same thing as you? I won't force my expectations upon you anymore. At Zubair Theater, I have found the life I've always wanted. I will move on from my family troubles and strive towards my new goal. But if you dare to harm this place, then I will stand with my friends here and fight against you.
This is not the time to space out, Sharif. The debate is still underway.
You already consider them to be your friend.
You should be asking us that question!
Of course we are! Miss Inaya is a really good friend!
It was a bit of a process, but we won her over.
Make no mistake! All those who come to Zubair Theater become one of us. We will always be with her.
Such puerile simplicity. However, It is surprisingly a relief.
Wait, what are you... never mind.
They left?
Does that mean we've won?
We won?
NILOU, you're amazing!
I relaxed for a moment and I feel a little faint. It looks like he still has a place for her in his heart.
Terrific work, NILOU and Anaya. They likely won't come.
Didn't know you could get so fierce. I have a lot of newfound respect for you.
This really took a lot out of me, though. I don't ever want to do this again.
Both Miss NILOU and Miss Inaya were so...
Should we throw a second round of celebrations?
It's you. Yes, I feel a lot better. The more I think back on everything, the more surreal it all feels. I don't think I could repeat what I did a second time. Yes, and it's all thanks to you. I see. You mean how fate brought me to the theater, right? Then I'll have to tell you about my teacher who Mr. Zubair had mentioned. Mr. Zubair opened his theater when I was still a child. There was a beautiful dancer, and from the moment I saw her, I couldn't look away. I thought to myself, the gods must have blessed her with such talent. But later on, she would actually smile down at me and say, yeah. She said, dance is an art born from toil. It isn't a gift from the gods, but it is a beautiful thing born from our life experiences. Whenever there is, in other words, any place where people can effortlessly begin a dance will for sure be filled with the blessings of... She wasn't looking for flowers and applause. All she wanted was to see her audience smile. Right. The same as what Mr. Kasani believes. I was completely moved by what she had said, so I started taking dance lessons from her. Before she retired, she told me, for as long as you live, never forget what dance... This is why Mr. Zubair and I never intended to listen to the academia. Even though it ended up causing everyone a whole lot of trouble, thankfully, everything worked out in the end. Although, I do have a small regret. Yeah, even though she has already decided to stop fighting with her father, before he left, Mr. Sharif looked like he had a lot on his mind. He probably has a lot of things he wants to say, but will now perhaps never get a chance to. Yeah, but I still hope that things can change. It never hurts to have hope. You and Paimon are more than welcome to keep attending our shows. Who knows? Next time, you might see Inaya on the stage.
Are you still worried about Inaya? Let's be sure to come back often. Who knows?
Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to our newest member, Hinaya.
Hello, everyone.
She'll be dancing for us from now on, so please give her your support.
Inaya's taken her place on the stage! Oh, Paimon wonders how she'll look when she starts When you stop and think about it, happy endings like this sure aren't easy to come by. NILOU's efforts, everyone's wisdom, Inaya's determination? Huh? What do you mean by that? The whole demolition thing was going overboard. But he really could have banned NILOU and the others from dancing. If he really wanted to be ruthless, he could have done some real damage, even without winning the debate. Oh well, it's not like we can understand how people like him think. Huh? Wait, look who the cat dragged in. Isn't that Inaya's father?
Oh, it's you two. I don't have much to do today, so I just came to look around this place.
Are you looking for Inaya?
No, I am simply here to watch a performance. There is no need to trouble her. Well, I was for a time. My loss at the debate caused quite the loss of face for the academia, so there was a period of unrest. I used this opportunity to suggest that my superiors temporarily suspend me from duty. Otherwise, the rumors would probably persist for you.
Suspended from duty?
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of time, so I can afford to come here and watch a show. I admit that I do not understand the magic that this theater possesses, but my curiosity has been piqued. I still cannot forget that young lady's perseverance. Inaya would almost certainly mature in the presence of such a person. There are no parents who do not worry about their children. I suppose she managed to hit a weak spot of... Never mind. I do not have the right to say that.
You're already here, so you might as well go see her.
No, that is not necessary. I will take my leave after the show concludes. Do not tell her that I was here.
Come on. Who knows if you'll get a chance like this again?
But...
Huh? You said you were going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown. Don't be nervous. Everyone at Zubair Theater has your back. Hey, let's go somewhere else. We should give them some space.
You sure they'll be okay?
I don't know, but I think we should have faith in them.
Yes, Inaya. I have something for you. I'm still learning. It's hardly a masterpiece, but it's yours, if you'll take it. You don't have to take it. It's fine. Never mind.
Let's have a heart-to-heart, Father.
Like father, like daughter. They're both so awkward with their feelings.
Yeah, she probably would have snuck away as well if I didn't.
Do you think they'll be able to reconcile?
I'm not sure. A complete reconciliation may also not be the best thing for them, right? All those years of arguments and misunderstandings can't be settled overnight. It might be best if they continue to keep some distance for now. But no matter where their hearts and bodies may be, they will always be family. All I wish for them is to be able to one day tap into the warmth of that bond. Oh, by the way, everyone's really thankful to you for helping out with the debate. So we made you a little something. Hope you'll like it.
Isn't this Zubair Theater? Whoa! This is amazing! It's so detailed!
We've also never made anything this complicated before. Mr. Zubair and Mr. Kasani took charge of the design, while Inaya and I made all the little pieces with the help. Miss Reikar and Miss Nadia made and assembled the centerpiece. As adventurers, you two will doubtlessly travel to many more lands and see many more things. That's why we hope that your time at Zubair Theater will become a fond memory of your journey. You two are welcome back any—
We'll come back and watch you dance whenever we get the chance.
You're welcome. And there's no need to be so polite. You learned fast. Come on, take it. This is the story of you and me. It's a tale that I'll never, ever forget.